There was a man who rehearsed an apology for 6 years, but never got to say it. His name was Daniel. Every morning, Daniel tied his shoes the same way, stood in front of the mirror, and practiced the same sentence. I was wrong. I should have stayed. He never said it out loud. Just mouth it. Like the words might break if they heard themselves. 6 years earlier, Daniel had walked out of a small apartment with peeling paint and a door that never closed properly. Inside that apartment was a woman named Myra, and a child who had just learned how to say daddy. Daniel said he needed space. What he really meant was fear. Fear of not being enough. Fear of repeating his own father's mistakes. Fear of becoming invisible inside a life that needed him too much. So he left. At first, he told himself it was temporary. Just a few weeks. Then months passed. Then years learned how to pass quietly. Myra never chased him. Not because she didn't care, but because pride and pain allowed when they lived together. Daniel followed their lives from a distance. Through social media. Through mutual friends. Through rumors that sounded like truth. She moved to another city. The boy is in school now. She doesn't talk about you. Each update felt like a door closing slowly. Daniel dated other women, but none of them felt like home. He worked harder, earned more, and laughed louder. But every success felt like it belonged to someone else. At night, he dreamed of a small hand holding his finger. A voice calling him daddy like it was a title he once owned. One winter evening, Daniel finally decided. No more rehearsals. No more mirror apologies. He searched for Myra's address. Packed nothing but courage and a jacket too thin for the cold. The bus ride felt like confession. Every stop closer felt heavier. When he reached the building, it looked older. Like it had waited too. He stood outside for 5 minutes, arguing with himself. Maybe she hates me. Maybe she forgot me. Maybe I deserve both. He knocked. No answer. He knocked again, softer this time. A neighbor opened the door instead. You're looking for Myra? The woman asked. Daniel nodded. The neighbor hesitated. She moved last year, but her son still visits sometimes. With his aunt. Daniel's heart jumped. When? He asked. Today. They just left for the hospital. The word hospital didn't ask permission. Daniel ran. He didn't know what happened. Didn't know who was sick. Didn't know if it was too late. At the hospital, he found the waiting room. Found the aunt. Found a boy sitting quietly with a toy car. The boy looked up. Daniel froze. Not because he didn't recognize him, but because he did. Same eyes. Same mouth. Different time. The aunt stood up slowly. You're Daniel. He nodded. She's been asking for you, the aunt said. Those words felt like mercy. In the hospital room, Myra looked smaller than memory, but her eyes were still brave. They didn't hug. They didn't shout. They didn't cry. They just looked at each other like two people meeting after surviving different storms. I practiced this, Daniel said. I practiced what I would say. Myra smiled faintly. Then say it. I was wrong. I should have stayed. Silence. Then Myra whispered, I was angry. But I never stopped hoping. Outside the room, the boy rolled his toy car on the floor. He didn't know the man inside was unfinished business. Daniel didn't ask for forgiveness. He didn't ask for another chance. He asked one thing, can I know him? Myra nodded. Not as a reward. Not as a punishment. But as a beginning. Some stories don't end in happiness. They end in honesty. And some humans don't get closure. They get responsibility. Daniel's story didn't finish that day. It finally started again. Because unfinished human stories aren't about what we lost. They're about what we still dare to return to.